Membranous labyrinth. The membranous labyrinth is a continuous system of ducts and sacs within the bony labyrinth. It is filled with endolymph and separated from the periosteum that covers the walls of the bony labyrinth by perilymph. Consisting of two sacs, the utricle and the saccule, and four ducts, the three semicircular ducts and the cochlear duct, the membranous labyrinth has unique functions related to balance and hearing. The utricle, saccule, and three semicircular ducts are part of the vestibular apparatus, i.e., organs of balance. The cochlear duct is the organ of hearing. The general organization of the parts of the membranous labyrinth places the cochlear duct within the cochlea of the bony labyrinth, anteriorly. The three semicircular ducts within the three semicircular canals of the bony labyrinth, posteriorly, and the saccule and utricle within the vestibule of the bony labyrinth, in the middle. Organs of balance. 5 of the 6 components of the membranous labyrinth are concerned with balance. These are the 2 sacs, the utricle and the saccule, and 3 ducts, the anterior, posterior, and lateral semicircular ducts. Utricle, saccule, and endolymphatic duct. The utricle is the larger of the 2 sacs. It is oval, elongated and irregular in shape and is in the posterior-superior part of the vestibule of the bony labyrinth. The 3 semicircular ducts empty into the utricle. Each semicircular duct is similar in shape, including a dilated end forming the ampulla, to its complementary bony semicircular canal, only much smaller. The saccule is a smaller, rounded sac lying in the anteroinferior part of the vestibule of the bony. The cochlear duct empties into it. The utriculosaccular duct establishes continuity between all components of the membranous labyrinth and connects the utricle and saccule. Branching from this small duct is the endolymphatic duct, which enters the vestibular aqueduct, a channel through the temporal bone, to emerge onto the posterior surface of the petrous part of the temporal bone in the posterior cranial fossa. Here the endolymphatic duct expands into the endolymphatic sac, which is an extradural pouch that functions in resorption of endolymph. Sensory receptors. Functionally, sensory receptors for balance are organized into unique structures that are located in each of the components of the vestibular apparatus. In the utricle and saccule, the sense organ is the macula of the utricle and the macula of the saccule, respectively, and in the ampulla of each of the 3 semicircular ducts it is the crista. The utricle responds to linear acceleration in the horizontal plane and sideways head tilts, while the saccule responds to linear acceleration in the vertical plane, such as forward-backward and upward-downward movements. In contrast, the receptors in the 3 semicircular ducts respond to rotational movement in any direction.